rise today to recognize a young lady in Nebraska who is a fighter against medically complex condition known as acute myeloid leukemia, and a fighter to gain support of H.R. 3325, the Advancing Care for Exceptional Kids Act of 2017, or the ACE Kids Act. That fighter is Grace Fry, who is 11 years old and is in remission from AML. Grace was diagnosed with AML when she was 9 years old after dark bruises started appearing on her shins. Her parents thought the young ballerina had suffered a dancing mishap, but those bruises grew larger. Aggressive treatment was started for Grace at Children's Hospital and Medical Center in Omaha, and her parents, Jeff and Mandy, managed to maintain a family for their 2 other children while going through these treatments. Mandy was able to step away from her job to care for Grace, and Jeff was able to telecommute. Thanksgiving that year was spent at the hospital cafeteria, and Grace's sister spent her 16th birthday at the hospital with her baby sister. Jeff's job did provide the family with private insurance, with the loss of Mandy's income and increased travel costs made for a tight financial situation. Medicaid stepped in to help alleviate the costs, not covered by the insurance, but those deductibles and coinsurance was high. The ACE Kids Act is designed to improve care for children with medical complexity who are in Medicaid, while also reducing program spending. The ACE Kids Act addresses existing challenges facing these children, identified by families and physicians, including the provisions and coordination of care across multiple providers and services, and easing access to out-of-state care. The legislation has strong bipartisan support in both chambers of Congress, and I was pleased earlier this year to join 73 other Republicans and 60 Democrats in working to advance it. Today, or Tuesday, this bill is going to be up for consideration under suspension for the rules. I encourage my colleagues to support this legislation tomorrow. Grace loves to tell her nurses from Children's Hospital and Medical Center, which serves the most medically complex children in Nebraska and the region because of their highly specialized pediatricians and surgeons. Due to children's wide footprint, Medicaid plays a significant role in their patients' lives. One day, the young fighter known as Grace hopes to become a pediatric oncology nurse. But until then, she will continue to fight for her health and fight for the support of the ACE Kids Act. I yield back the balance of my time.
The gentleman yields back the balance of his time. The chair recognizes